Okay, today we're going to do a high right side curly pony, and to start you'll need supplies. A spray bottle with water, hairspray, hair ties, rubber bands for the hair. I use only one on Elise. If you have thicker hair for your daughter, sometimes two helps. A brush, a styling comb that has the more narrow side to it so you can get a smoother ponytail. You're gonna need either a hair gel. If you have hair changes, I recommend like a hair gel that doesn't harden too hard, or my supply that I use is coconut milk by Organics. It's just like a hair serum, and it kind of helps get all the flyaways down, so you're not using as much hairspray. And then you're gonna need the Redken 2022 heat styling thermal hairspray. This is gonna help set your curls, and if you have little ones that only have a curly pony, it'll stay all day. Okay, to start, you're going to put the hair into the right side, high right side, and the ponytail is going to be directly above the ear, on the side of the crown. It's not on top, it's not on the side. You don't want it too far back. You want those curls, when you're done curling, to kind of frame their face. Get it all out. I'm gonna use that coconut milk serum and, whoops. And this coconut milk helps, I just put it on the crown of the head. You don't wanna get it into the ponytail where you're gonna curl. Okay, so you get your hair up. Then I'm gonna use a little bit of the hairspray. And spray around the crown as well. And then I'm gonna go in with my comb. And you take the smallest side of your styling comb, and it just makes a really smooth finish as you get it through the hair. And you kind of lay it on its side and pull the hair over. Turn, show the back of your head. She gets little baby flyaways, so I just stick a little more hairspray in. And I like the Tresemme for competition, just the cheaper Tresemme hold that's like a medium hold, so that it's not like a mega hold. It doesn't crisp up as much, but it still holds pretty good with the water and the coconut milk. And then you can secure with a rubber band. Sorry. And then if you did get any little wispies, you can smooth it out in hairspray. So the placement of the ponytail is right up from the ear, not too forward, but right up from the ear, so when we curl, it's gonna frame her face. So to start for the curls, you're gonna go on the underside first and take the smallest of sections. I do very small on Elise just to make it look like she's got a lot more hair and a lot more curls. If you've got thicker hair, you could do a little bit more, but the smaller it is, the easier it is to curl. You're gonna use your hot sets, and you're going to spray all the way down and run that hairspray all through it. You will hear it like sizzle, but that's actually okay because it's just the product and it's protecting the hair. It's a thermal hairspray. So I start at the bottom and make sure I get that little tail in there so you don't get a little dented edge. And then you get the curl in there, and as it starts to dry, you're gonna kind of twist the hair so it doesn't stick to it. And hold it in. You can kind of tell when it's ready. I didn't put too much of the hairspray in, but it's just enough that it will give it a hold. and it does feel wet. And by the time you get towards the end, it'll be dripping off your hand. You're just using enough so that it goes. And then you're gonna get a really nice curl. I could have left it on even a little longer to get that closer to the rubber band, but we'll work on that as we get to the top. Then you just keep working to get all those curls. And take it all the way up. And then this one I didn't put a ton of product in, so I'm gonna just spray a little bit more on there and smooth the hair around the curling iron. The curling iron that you need to use is a 3/4 inch barrel. You cannot use a 1/2 inch. It is too small. And you can't use a 1 inch, it's way too big. So you want a 3/4 inch barrel curling iron, and this Hot Tools one works great. You can adjust the temperature. I have it on one of the hottest settings because then it doesn't take as long to curl. Okay, so I want to make sure that you're releasing the curls from the curling iron without pulling. You want to kind of undo your clamp, and then you're going to unravel it so that it's not getting pulled down, because it's still kind of drying and it's warm. So if you pull it, it'll come out and it'll be all straight and not so tight. And then this is the last one. I went ahead and did a bunch of the curls. We're gonna turn Elise. You're gonna make sure that you get that end so it's not clamped. Smooth out any wispies on the rod of the curling iron without burning your finger, of course. Mm-hmm. Let it set, kind of unclamping and twisting just a smidgen to get that so it doesn't stick, because if you were to leave it without turning, it'll stick, and then you'll go to unclamp it and it'll look like a mess because of the spray. It gets kind of sticky on there. Okay, this one's just about done. So those are all of Elise's curls. For tonight, I go in and I just sprayed a little bit more with hairspray. Okay, so this is what the curly pony finished will look like. Elise, it has the TDC barrettes in. When you do the barrettes, you want to make sure that you're clipping them down and not up, so that if they unclip on stage, that they have hair to hang on to. And that's about it. You're gonna put the TDC barrettes right next to each other, hugging the curly ponytail. If you have a high curly pony, the ponytail is gonna be right up from the ear, centered in between the ears, on top of their head, and then curl the ponytail so that their bow can sit right in front of their curly pony. And that's it.